So Tom Martin, Development Officer here at DVC Foundation. What do you got for us today?
Well, Charlie, it's an exciting time. Not only are we stuffed with turkey and getting ready for the stuff with turkey and driving by parking lots stuffed with people, it becomes the time that is most important to nonprofits in the foundation. And that's the end of the year and end of year giving. So I appreciate having the opportunity to talk real quick about a couple of things we're doing this week during our giving days. But before I can jump into that, Charlie, I want to talk a little bit about Giving Day. 2012, it started as a movement to try to celebrate generosity and be able to impact community causes. It happened that it came as an afterthought to the big Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and Giving Tuesday, kind of a contrast in giving and receiving. And it's grown since. Here, we enjoy being part of it because it's important that as a community-based nonprofit, that we're responsive and understanding of the community needs. And it's our time to show that impact to the community and ask for their support. We've gone from Giving Day to Giving Days because we think it's really important to be able to highlight different pieces of the impact that the students' needs are and let donors have a choice to support those. And also is exciting for us because I look at it as a measurement of our momentum. Going in strong to the end of the tax year, the end of year giving, gives us momentum to finish the next 6 months of our fiscal year strong when it comes to giving. So that's the background between Giving Tuesday, we call it Giving Days, and the importance and the impact it can have on our students' success.
So what do we have going first?
So we have 3 days. On Tuesday, Giving Tuesday, our first Giving Day, it's about making more possible. And we look for donors to say thank you for making more possible as their donations go to support the impact the foundation has on the college. Whether that be through the 225 or 224 scholarships that we gave out last year, be able to expand that, whether that happens on campus and campus impact, or whether it comes just into basic needs that we're able to support. Our first day of Giving Tuesday, we ask donors to look and support us in those areas.
You're welcome. So the next day, which is Wednesday, what do we got going there?
Wednesday, the very important day, as we, for the first time, are going to identify campus programs that the foundation supports or runs and the impacts they have. I'm going to hit those real quick. And the first one, I know that I heard Jim talking about it. I don't know if you're listening to his video. You should. His podcast, by far better than mine. But he talked about experiential learning. The ability to give students hands-on applications of what they learn is incredibly valuable. Donors have asked us in the past to be able to support it. There's momentum behind it, and the impacts on the students amazing to be able to do it. So experiential learning is first. Our second is our wraparound programs. Our programs that really are identified the populations on this campus that come in with needs. We're sitting in Pleasant Hill, a beautiful community, nice homes around, families that have the opportunity to be able to send their students to Diablo Valley College, to Cal, to private schools. But just a few miles away from where we're sitting right now in beautiful Pleasant Hill, families do not consider community college an option. In the Latino communities, only 11% of families actually look at college as an option for their kids. The first generation college student, 11%. And what's the more alarming statistic, of those 11%, only 11% of those students actually finish through 4 years. So we have an obligation to make sure that we have wraparound program success. We walk on campus here, and some of the stuff that we take for granted is foreign. When they're ready to transfer, foreign. So being able to have wraparound programs. One of the greatest programs that I've ever seen for taking care of these issues, the Diamante program. And Diamante program works with students when they're in high school to get them ready to be on community college campus and follows all the way through. We also realize that some of the other stuff we're doing, whether it be funding, extra stuff, emergency grants, scholarships, have to be targeted to this population to make them successful. So that's our wraparound type of program. Very, very exciting and very, very important. And we see a need to continue to grow it. So on Wednesday, we'll be reaching out, telling those stories and asking for support.
Now it's Thursday.
It is Thursday, which is a couple days from now. And Thursday, we're talking about student safety net. We had a real scare last month when the federal government was looking like they're going to stop sending out SNAP benefits to the state. The amount of students that we would end up being affected with that would be big. And I know that Jim talked in his podcast, and I referred to it, that a lot of our students are just a speed bump away from stopping their college. The amount of students that we would actually get food benefits here on campus is over 200 a week. And of those, more would actually show up if they had their SNAP benefits cut out before. So that was a real scare. While that funding stream has now looked a lot more positive, there still is a lot of cuts inside of SNAP funding that we have to be ready for. Emergency assistance grants. We need to be responsive and quickly be able to help a student that gets hit by that speed bump, whether it be a flat tire, or whether it be something that's going to derail them. We have the process in place and the funds in a limited amount available to help them. We need to take that limited amount, and I'm not sure it's always going to have a limit, be able to make sure that we can continue to give out those. And we're looking at about $35,000 this year alone for these emergency awards to students that really have an issue, have to step away from school. Great process. The student services part of the school takes care of it. The foundation funds it, and we want to make sure it's $35,000. But between those food insecurities, emergency assistance, we started a safety net fund, and the safety net fund will be able to have us deploy those money as needed when it happens. And hopefully we don't have a big disaster in the area, but that would be something else that we'd be able to fund to keep students from hitting that speed bump and stopping their school. So that's Thursday. So those are our 3 days of giving, our giving Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and all are exciting, and the support of our donors would be incredible each one.